Alright, we're going to get started, get this bike together. First off, we got to prep the wheels, get the sprocket, the disc brakes on. These are the things that I buy. These are cable end stops, cable ferrules, or actually cable end stops is what they're called. And this is what I put right here between the sprocket and the disc brake. When you get them, the bolts, 5mm or whatever, are not going to go through them. So what I do is I have a reamer, and I'll ream them. To where the bolt will just go through there. And that's, take a little bit more on that. You want a nice snug fit, don't need them rattle around or anything like that. And that's perfect right there. And we're going to use red Loctite on all these. And as far as the back brakes go, I like to use a good sized disc, bigger than the one in the front. This is why. I kind of want more braking force in the back than I do the front to kind of level it out. You don't want to lock the front end up. Honestly, bikes are light, and if you're on a wet road or something like that, I'd rather have the back lock up than the front. It just seems safer, you know what I mean? So that's the reason we're going with a bigger disc in the back. I use the standoffs like you saw that. And everything clears beautifully. Now putting the calipers on is a little different. This is what I did on the Orange Crush, which has got a new name now, by the way. But this is the bracket I made for it. And I made this over a year ago, and what you'll do is tap these two holes out to 1/4 and then you'll bolt this on. Then your caliper will bolt to that. I got the pattern for this one off of this one. This is for this one. Why did I polish it? This thing constitutes 6 to 7 hours of work. People don't realize that whenever they say, oh, I like that, I want one of those. Basically, you'll just bolt this on. Then we'll bring it to a proper torque. Put your caliper on. I had to use one shim washer in behind it. Drop it all the way down, put all the things to the top is what mine requires. Let's lock the brakes down to center it. The brakes are locked down. We tighten the two posts to center it. And you can probably see I brazed this part to the tank. And then I went in here with two rivet nuts and then bolted them down. That's how it is on both sides. I don't like the way these tanks strap down to the bike because they get loose and they're just really not that good. And I didn't like the way he did this one. It was too, how you say, had a lot of stuff on it. I don't like clutter. Had hose clamps and all that stuff, if I remember correctly. I took it off. I wanted to find a way to clean these up and get them where I don't have to, because this is aluminum, this is steel. Now on the Twisted Tea bike, I was able to, you know, put tabs in and stuff like that and then weld it down so there's nothing. But on these, I put rivet nuts in it, and that's how I did that one. A lot of people don't like using these adapters. I have no problem with them. The only thing you have to do is you have to cut the fender tab off, which I don't like fenders, and that's no problem with me. You cut that off, it bolts on, it's nice and straight, it's good and solid, and you definitely have good brakes on the front. So brakes is a big thing, like I said. And the next episode, we're going to be putting the motor on. We're going to be able to do it the way I like to do it, not the way it's probably supposed to be done, but the way I like to do it. And we'll get the little Motos motor on there. We're going to put a little expansion chamber on it, and we're going to see what it does, and we're going to get it to the man that owns the bike. So far, the bike's come out good. I'm happy with it. And you have to admit that piece looks sweet, right? Hit like and subscribe. Leave me a comment, please. Y'all have a good day, and make sure you ride safe. That's what this is all about, riding safe.